See if I can try to, let's see. How y'all feeling? See if I can try to, I'm gonna just leave it right here for now. You guys, we are live in the full effect. We're live, guys. And I cannot wait to get into all these questions, y'all, because it's going to be a time let's see. Let's see. How you feeling, guys? I think we're gonna wait like, what y'all think? At least like 5 minutes. But I just want to test this like live stream out because I never went live on YouTube, y'all. So this is a first. This is a first. So I'm gonna wait until a few of y'all come on, and then we can start, you guys. I think when a few people get on. But y'all drop some questions down below. I know I have a whole list of like questions that people sent me, but we're gonna get into it. Y'all drop some parts in the chat, some comments and stuff. I see y'all coming in. Thank y'all so much for joining, you guys. Thank y'all for joining. So I'm gonna give y'all a little sneak peek. These are all the questions I got from social media and stuff. So I'm gonna just dig from here. I'm thinking about like, I'm gonna say like 10 questions or so. Yeah, like 10 questions. I'm gonna do 10 questions because I don't want to go too crazy because I know it's kind of late, but yeah, what y'all think? 10 questions or so? Yeah, I'm gonna do like 10. That's a good number. So I'm gonna wait like 5 minutes till y'all come on. Yeah. So, all right. Yeah. Hey, you guys. Thank you for joining. I'm gonna start in like a few. Hey, y'all. Hey, delicious. Hey, beautiful. How you feeling? So I'm gonna start in like a few. Did you try to comment? The comments are on though. So I'm gonna start in like a few. I'm gonna show y'all a few of the questions I got. So tonight's gonna be a good one. We got a few questions to go over. I don't think I'm gonna do this whole list tonight because it's kind of late, but y'all see what we working with. Y'all see it. This is my first time going on live on YouTube, y'all, so I'm excited. I think y'all let me know if I should do this like more often, like do like a little check-in with y'all on YouTube, because I never went live on YouTube. Like, so far I've been going live on Instagram. Yeah, it really has been a chill weekend. Right now, besides doing this, my day's been pretty good. I've been like mostly sleepy the majority of the day, but I'm just, it's been like a chill day, for real. For real. All these questions, a lot of people send me questions. Some of these questions is like, oh damn, like, oh no, we're not doing that. Some of these questions is like, wow, but I don't know. We may get into it, we may not. I don't know. Because I'm like, is 10 questions like safe? 10 questions or so? I don't know. I guess like 10 questions. This would be good. At least like 10. Yeah. so I won't go too crazy, but yeah. Yeah, a lot of people, I know a lot of people in my house has been sick all weekend, so I'm surprised I'm not sick. I am surprised. I am surprised. But other than that, like, are y'all ready for the snowstorm? Is it going to be snowing where y'all at? Because I know it's supposed to be snowing where I'm at, and I'm not ready for it at all. Like, at all. I hope I don't get copyrighted from this music, y'all. I don't think I will. I don't think I will. So, and then on top of that, if y'all didn't like send me any questions, like you can also comment as well. Like comment some questions y'all want me to ask, you know, stuff like that, and we can just answer it together. But some of these questions on here is really, really good. Now, I was trying to, I don't know how YouTube Live does it, because I was trying to change my camera, but I think I'm going to figure it out before I go live again, like the next time on YouTube. So that way it'll kind of, like by the time I post it on my channel, it'll kind of look right. So I guess like at 9:10 we can get into it. If y'all have any questions, just comment it down below. Tonight is really going to be like, you know, question and answer type of vibe. We want to answer some questions that y'all sent me, like some girl talk kind of questions, you know, about relationships, about, you know, self-love, self-care. There's a lot of questions on here, y'all. Some of these are really, really good. Some of these are like, okay. But, yeah, I think we got a good list for tonight. We got a good list. And then I may just do this again, like another like girl talk kind of vibe. I may do this again, but, you know, it depends on how we do it tonight. Definitely not going to do all these questions tonight, y'all. Definitely not. But this is just kind of like a little test run for YouTube because yeah, we haven't did. Hey, thank you so much. Actually, blue is like my second favorite color, but I'm a pink girl through and through. Pink girly down. Now, blue is cute though. It's cute. I like the way this royal blue kind of like pops. Cute, definitely cute, but I think I have a lot of royal blue, but yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to figure out if I should leave my glasses off or not. What y'all think? What y'all think? If you haven't sent me any questions, oh, my mom is on the line, guys. Hello, mother dear. So I have a lot of questions. Here's a little sneak peek. A lot of questions we're going to get into tonight. If y'all haven't sent me any questions, go ahead and comment down below. Comment down below some questions, y'all, because we definitely want to get into it. It's 9:10, so I guess we can like get into it. We got a good crowd. So first of all, thank y'all so much for joining tonight, because this is my first live on YouTube, y'all. So I'm super excited to finally do this, finally, because I've been like hesitating on like, should I really go live on YouTube? Like, should I? Because I haven't really been doing content because I've been having a lot of camera issues. There's been a lot going on, but what state am I in? Well, I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm from Philly, but right now I'm in Delaware. That's where I'm at right now. That's where I live. But yeah, y'all, like tonight, I'm definitely excited about tonight's live because I've been wanting to do this for a minute, a long time. Either like make it into like a YouTube video or just like a live, just to like talk with y'all and kind of like get that little, you know, one-on-one type of time with y'all. Because I don't think I ever did like a all things shy kind of like YouTube content, but live on like other, you know, pages and whatnot. But yeah, I think we're just gonna get straight into it. Yeah, if y'all have any questions, don't forget to comment, y'all, because I'm gonna definitely look here and then read it off of my iPad as well. All right, so I guess we can start off like a little, let's see what we're working with. Okay, somebody has sent me, what is your take on girlfriend groups, like female friend groups? When I tell you I have a lot of stories in that department of having like girlfriends, some were good friends, some were not good friends, and y'all can probably attest to the same thing. Like, it's not always bad, but it's not always good either. And sometimes you might have like the jealous friend, the low key hating friend. You just never know what you want to come across, but that's why it's good to kind of figure out who you're friends with before you lock in with a person, because you got to make sure that they really for you for real. Because people can say they for you, but they not really for you. So I don't know. I guess like with female friend groups, which I think like, is it like a should we like continue in that kind of vibe? Because I used to have like a big female friend group, but now it's just like, listen, show me who you are and then I'll trust it. I'm not really too big on the whole friend group thing, but I'm glad that I'm kind of like connecting with people that are like minded, number one, and then number two, that's not really jealous. Like, I support you, you support me, that kind of vibe. Yeah, so what y'all think? Like, girlfriend groups, not really fond of it, especially like, with the whole girl trip thing. Cause that's been a thing on like social media, like when you go out with your friends on like trips and stuff, like, you got the girlfriends that like showing off for guys, or like, it's all types of friends and like every friend group. So you really have to know what you're getting into before you get into it. Cause me personally, I'm not really for it, but hey, to each his own, right? So that was a good one. Name 3 important key values that women in your family have planted in you as a child. Well, my mother is on the line, so she's one of the women. Definitely I could say like the women in my family are very important to me, because they definitely is still number one, like self-love. And I talk about that all the time, because it's so we definitely need to practice that, y'all, like on a daily basis. We definitely need to practice that. Like, put some red hearts and pink hearts in the chat if y'all can agree with me. Like, self-love is really the best love. Like, if you're not in a relationship, or if you are in a relationship, you definitely need to have that, like, I'm quick to walk away from. Yes, the toxic friends. Like, yeah. I noticed, back to that question, like, I noticed that some of the people that I thought were my friends weren't really my friends. Like, they were doing the most. It was so many people talking about me behind my back, or low key hating, low key, like, it was just a lot going on, just toxic friends. And I noticed that I had a lot of that. And I guess back then, like in high school, middle school, stuff like that, like growing up, you really don't realize that until you get grown and when you're older. And like, you realize that the friends that you had are not really your friends. So, yeah, like the toxic friends, y'all. It's the worst. The worst. The worst. And I feel like when people start, I think most people problem is like the accountability aspect. Like, people don't take accountability for anything they do. Like, if you end up, let's say if you end up confronting that friend about something that they did, or if they kind of like disrespected you in a way and you didn't really feel that, like, sis, like, I don't like the way you did this, X, Y, and Z. People like being so like weird and like iffy and like goofy. So you just never know how people are gonna come, and you just really gotta know what you're really getting into, because people can really switch up. They really can switch up. That was a good one. Um. So let's say name 3 important key values that my mom, other women in my family instilled. Definitely self-love. Another thing, the women in my family, they are big spenders, not spenders, savers. Like, they save their money, and that's something that I need a little help, with, because I'm a spender. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm a spender, and I need, a little bit more help with the, saving my money, saving my coins. So, they're really, oh, so they're really like, on top of me, my sister, my cousins, all of us in our kind of age bracket, about like, establishing something, like, having a strong foundation, like a career, stuff like that, money wise, all that good stuff. And that's good to have, strong black women in your family that will impart those things into you, because not everybody have that. And I'm glad and I'm blessed to be able to say I have strong women in my family that care about, the money that I'm saving. Like, what am I going to put in my retirement fund? Like, stuff like that. Because not everybody have that, but I'm glad I have women like that in my family that care about that in that aspect. And a third one, so we said self-love, we said saving money, and what else? A key value, I guess self-respect. Well, that kind of goes with self-love, But having integrity, even with your job, like don't feel like you have to change who you are or kind of adjust who you are to please people. Yeah, yeah, like it's just such a blessing. Just to have integrity, I would say be integral. To have self respect and self love, and to save my coin. So just to move on. That was a good question. I forgot who sent me that, but that was a good question. Um, okay. Um, Here's a good one. If you fall out with one of your friends, are their exes off limits for you to date? Okay. So what y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comments. So basically, like, let's say if you and your girlfriend, if y'all end up, just falling out, y'all not friends no more, and her ex-boyfriend, is it okay for you to start talking to him? Me personally, I think no. I don't think it's okay. Like, it's something called girl code. You don't break girl code. Like, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. What y'all think? Y'all let me know. Because I feel like some females, they forget that, that's crazy. Like, what if somebody did that to you? You wouldn't like that. But I just feel like people just don't, I don't know. Like, I really don't know why people do what they do, y'all. But it's just really crazy to me to even have that mindset of, oh, since me and her are not cool no more, I can talk to her man. Like, even though that's not her man anymore, but that's somebody that she used to mess with. So that's kind of like weird for you to now talk to that person. Like, that's really goofy to me. So I say that is really weird. No, it is not good at all to start talking to him. That's just really weird. I don't think that's good. So that was a good question. Here's another one. What is your love language? That's really good. My love language, I know it's what's all the love languages, y'all. We got physical touch, we got the gift giving, we have the words of affirmation, right? We have what's another one? Y'all drop some love languages in the comments. A good love language. Me personally, I love it's me personally, it's just not about always it's not always about the gifts. It's about the just taking the initiative, not mattering what it is, not mattering how much money you spend on that person. It's just the fact that you consider that person, like you have that person in your mind. And ladies, if you with somebody that he's slacking in that department, I don't know, had that conversation. But if you still see like he's still not, switching it up a little bit, then yeah, he just not it. But me personally, I love a person that is that speaks life, like words of affirmation, like stuff like that. Communication skills, yeah. Like somebody that is not afraid to show their vulnerable, the vulnerable side of them, not be so hard all the time, and to show the fact that they have feelings, they have feelings, that they care. Because I think most girls, like in a relationship, they want to be with somebody that they know for sure to like. Let's say if she feels a certain way about something, that he's gonna be able to pick up how she's feeling and can be able to kind of like, maneuver in that situation for her and just help her out in that area. But unfortunately, not everybody have that in a partner. But I think, and I'm single, so by the time I get into a relationship, I want to be with somebody that can speak life into me. Like, if I'm really mad about something, or not matter if it's work, if it's yeah, I don't like silence either. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. Me personally, I like, like if I'm going through something, I want you to speak life into me. I don't want you to be quiet. Like, I don't like silence either. You're right. Like, I want you to speak life into me. I want you to be able to be like, you know what, like, Shy, it's okay. Like, calm down. Like, we can do this together. We can work it out together. Like, like, talk me through that. Like, it's not always about what you can give me financially, what you can, tangibly provide for me. It's not always about that. It's not always about the bags and like different stuff, because he can do that now. We're not stopping him. We're not going to stop him now, but it's not about that. And I think most relationships should not be built, well, all relationships, it should not be built on that. It should be built on trust, love, like genuine love. And it should be built on, like a solid foundation. So that's a good one, y'all. Now, if y'all have like questions y'all want me to answer, just put them in the chat. But I am going to read these as well, because these are some really good ones, and I have a whole list. But yeah, we're gonna get into the next one. Let's see. Oh, this is good. Okay. Have you ever had to let go of someone close to you for the sake of your peace? How did it make you feel? Y'all, when I tell you, men who love you by your love, like, yes, so true, so true. Because you know what that shows? That shows that they're listening. And it shows that they care enough to want to make sure that you're happy, you know? And I think, it's important that us ladies, we reciprocate that energy as well. Like, what are some things that he want you to do? Like, some things you can impart into his life. That's really good. Where the question at? Where'd it go, y'all? Um, oh, here it is. I'm gonna read it again, y'all. Have you ever had to let go of someone close to you for the sake of your peace? How did it make you feel? Yes, I'm not gonna name no names, but yes, I had to let go of a few people that were very, I'm gonna say very, very close to me. And for the longest time it hurted so bad. But eventually I had to grow up, be like, you know what, get myself together and be like, it just wasn't meant to be long term in my life. And I had to really acknowledge that, listen, if that person was meant to be in my life long term, they would be here. They wouldn't have did what they did, like, if that person was meant to be my friend, long term, they wouldn't have did what they did. That would have never happened, and it's sad because in life you're going to experience stuff like that. You're going to experience people that are very close to you. Unfortunately, some people, they do not value the word loyalty. They do not value that whatsoever. They will slight you and be very sneaky and like do some low key stuff and like shade you low key. But it's important that some people are, exactly, exactly. Some people are just not meant to be in your life long term. So, how did it make me feel? It made me upset. It made me really just like, I don't know, because I was really angry at the situation for the longest time. Y'all might hold you. I was angry for the longest time because I'm like, well, dag, like, I have been, me personally, as far as friendships, whatever, like, when I love hard. And especially if, like, I really care for that person, oh, yeah. I'm really down for you, like, for real, for real. And when I see, like, low key stuff happening, or like even when people disrespect me in the slightest way and they keep like, like it's a joke. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, because you're not even like realizing the fact that what you're doing is hurting me. You're not even caring. So it's like, yeah, you're definitely not meant to be in my life. Because if you was really for me, you wouldn't have did it. You know. So yeah, y'all let me know, like, if somebody, like, in your life, have you ever had to let somebody go? It could be like a girlfriend, like, a little friend. It can be like a boyfriend, somebody that you're romantically involved with. It can be anybody. Family, because trust, it's plenty of family members I had to let go of for that very reason. They either did something, said something like crazy. Trust. Family is included, unfortunately, but it's just, something that you just have to really deal with in life, because life is not perfect, yes, but also when people do things, they need to be held accountable. I feel like they need to be held accountable. But sometimes it's not meant for us to do the accountability check. They have to do it on their own. They have to be willing to be grown enough to be like, okay, let me check me first before I go getting involved in a relationship or getting involved with, other people and things. Let me check myself first. But most people, unfortunately, they don't do that. But I think it's important as we grow and evolve. And I talk about elevation and growth all the time and self love. So it's important that when we grow and elevate as people, we cannot we have to make sure that we're not being angry about past hurts and, like, things that people have did to us in the past. We have to get over those things to move forward. So that's a good question, y'all. Let's see what else we got. Um Okay. Um. Okay. Um. Let's see. Let's do this one. Um. What advice would you give your younger self about self love and confidence? I would tell Young Shy, because I had did a post about this. If y'all didn't know, it's on my Instagram and my Facebook too, but on my Instagram mainly. But one advice or one thing I would tell my younger self is to not be afraid of like the talents and stuff that God gave you. Don't be afraid, because it's a lot of stuff that I can do, but I haven't really like promoted it. I haven't really put it out. I do the content stuff. I do YouTube stuff like that, but it's a lot of stuff I can do, you guys. I can do hair. I can do all kinds of stuff. It's a lot of stuff that I really want to get into. Like, I know how to do it, but to dive deep, I think like, diving deep into something, it can kind of like cause fear. I know for me, because me personally, I've struggled with like the fear of like failure. Like, what if it don't work out? Like, what if this thing right here don't work out for me? Like, I don't want to spend all this time, all this money and energy on something like a career, whatever it is. I don't want to waste my time if it's not going to work out. So it's like, I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. I think I would tell Young Shy, like, don't be afraid. Just like whatever you put your mind to do, do it with like full force. Like, go full throttle. Don't wait on nobody. Don't wait. Don't be like, oh, I don't know if it's going to work out, or I don't know if, people will really rock with me for real. Like, if they will, they will. If they don't, I mean, they won't, but still move forward. Still be who you are. Be who God called you to be. Do whatever you want to do. If you want to do this, do this. If you want to do that, do that. But don't be afraid. Don't walk in fear. Because I think especially as ladies, sometimes we have that fear of like, am I going to be accepted by this group of people? Because society kind of paints the narrative of, if you want to be in this certain industry, you have to look a certain way or talk a certain way or be a certain way. But we have to have that mindset of, listen, I'm going to be who I want to be. And yeah, that's going to be that. Either accept me, or if not, I'm going to move on to the next. But I think, yeah, I'm going to tell Young Shy that, like, just whatever you set your mind to do, whatever it is, go full force, go full throttle. Don't stop, don't pause, don't be scared, don't be nervous, don't be, whatever. Just go full throttle, go with force. Don't be scared about nothing. Just keep going, because it's definitely going to pay off in the end. It's definitely going to pay off. Definitely going to pay off, y'all. Like, I'm going to give y'all a quick example. Like, I remember when I first started YouTube, and me and my sister, we have a channel as well. When we first started, like, it was an exciting experience for me, because I'm like, I kept seeing like a lot of YouTubers, like, from the beginning of their journeys. I'm like, well, dang, like, I could do this too. Like, it's just like the journey for me. It's not about the money you can get or residuals, whatever. Not about that. It's about the journey for me. And that was something that I really wanted to do, like an extracurricular type of hobby and stuff, like content wise, and like vlogging and stuff like that. Like, taking people along with me, like kind of like showing them my life, that type of vibe. I always wanted to do content stuff, y'all, always. But it seemed like, I guess along the way, I was kind of expecting people that were like in my face, like friends, family, like people that was in my kind of circle, that I was, encountering every day. I was expecting a little more from them, but I guess along the way I kind of allowed that to kind of hold me back, and kind of like, kind of bottle my dream, of being a content creator. But recently I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do this. If it works, it works. I'm not going to say it wouldn't work, because so far it's been doing its thing. But I really thank God for a good support system that will, push us to do this the content thing, and like, not giving up on that dream. So, and it's crazy, because that was one of the prayers that I was asking God, to do, like, in my life, like connect me with people that will push me in that area. Because sometimes I need that little, like, we all need that little push. Not matter what we want to do in life, it don't hurt to have that one person that, not matter what it is, the one person, two people, three people, whatever. It don't hurt to have those extra people to kind of push you, like, go Shy, like, you can do this, girl, you can do it. It don't hurt to have that. So, to what was the question, yo? What was the question? What would I tell my younger self? Yeah, I would tell my younger self to keep going, keep moving, go full force, and don't stop, because it's definitely gonna pay off, y'all. It's definitely gonna pay off. Um, let's see. Okay. I'm gonna try to pick one of these up here. If y'all have any questions and stuff, I thank y'all so much for viewing. I'm loving the comments, y'all. I'm loving it. Thank y'all so much for staying. If y'all have like questions y'all want me to answer, we can talk about it together. Just put it in the comments, y'all. Put it in the comments. Okay, that's a little cute one. What kind of girl are you? Are you a FaceTime girl? Are you a text girl? Or are you a phone call type of girl? Me personally, it depends on the time of day. It depends on the time of day. Because, like, catch me 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting up, getting ready for work, logging in. Because I work from home, y'all. I work from home. So I'm just, trying to wake up, still like a little, not really a morning person. I guess getting older, I really do not like loud noises and like stuff in the morning. I just want my morning to be kind of quiet and let me just get up, get myself ready to go, and But me personally, I think it really depends on the person too, because like if it's like my girlfriends, like we can have a really good conversation on the phone because that's me. Like I can talk to you on the phone for hours and hours and hours and hours. But it's a different feel when we on FaceTime. We can like kiki and talk, or I can watch you cook, or different stuff like that. Like FaceTime is when you vibe. So it really depends on who the person is, and it depends on the time of day too. So um how about this? I'm gonna rank them. So from like what I normally would do, like mostly, and then least. I say I would do mostly. I say phone call. No, I do mostly of texting. I do mostly of texting. Then I do phone call, then FaceTime. FaceTime is like my last resort because it depends on the time of day. It really do. It depends on the time of day, and it depends on who the person is. So that's a good one. That's a little cute one. Um, I think I kind of answered this one, so I'm gonna skip that one. Um, okay, what is one short-term goal and what is one long-term goal that you have on your vision board for 2025? Okay, so this is a cute one. Um, one of my short-term goals, because I'm 24, y'all. So I definitely, because when I lived in Philly, I did get my permit and I was on my way to get my license. But we have moved kind of like in the middle of that long process. So I think now because I'm in a whole new state, I have to start completely from scratch. So definitely one of my short term goals for this year is to finally get my license. Hopefully, prayerfully, I can do that, y'all. I can do that. Long term goal, I want to reach a certain number of subscribers and like followers by the time the year is over, and I think I'm going to do just that. So yeah, that's one of my long term goals for the year. To reach my like content, you know, my content goal for the year, and to be able to like do it with ease. Because I know for me, like I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. So this agenda book, I did like a little reel thing talking about this, and I have a huge one for my wall, but this agenda book, this is where I put all of my content ideas for each month. So here's February. Didn't really write anything a lot so far, but because it's been a lot going on with my camera and stuff like that, and then that long the birthday trip vlog thing I just posted, it was a lot going on with my camera, so I had to kind of you know edit some stuff out and do what I had to do. But yeah, during the month I normally plan my stuff out, and sometimes I'm able to record and upload and edit and do what I have to do, but some of the times it's just like a lot, and I need like those few days to kind of like bring myself in to kind of either record or do what I have to do. But yeah, sometimes it can be rough trying to stay on top of it, but that's why if you really want to be a content creator, you got to push yourself. If you want to record, or if you got to edit, between these certain amount of days, do just that, because you can't give up on yourself. Can't give up on your dream of being a content creator and like reaching those numbers. You want to reach those numbers. You want to be able to get that relationship with you all. So I can't give up. I can't be like, I don't want to record today. We can't do that because we got people to talk to. So this week, as actually yesterday, I was trying to record another Godwin series video. I think we on 5, y'all. We on number 5. So I was trying to record that video yesterday. Child, we ain't going to get into that, but I'm definitely going to try to record it tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow Sunday. So yeah, I'll have plenty of enough time to do what I have to do tomorrow. So definitely, hopefully, I can record that and then upload that for you guys. Yeah, and I'm gonna do more like shorts and reels and like come with me, get ready with me and stuff like that, so that y'all can kind of like get a little peek into like what I do every day. So yeah. Let's see. These questions are good, but I don't know which way I want to go. Let's see. Um. Okay, this is a good one. What is your ideal date? Or what is a date you would like to go on? Like, what is the whole like dream type of like vibe? Okay, me personally, I love music like heavy, and anything involving music will be a win for me. Rather if it's like let's go to like the jazz club, listen to some music, or like if we go to like the, I don't know if y'all been seeing on Instagram like the R&B only or R&B something like doing stuff like that, like music wise. Like if it's a concert, let's go. But like dates like that would be like a win for me because I love music down. I love it. So anything involving music, anything involving like us actively doing stuff. Because I know mostly for dates, we always talking about going out to eat or like dinner, but our backs are getting too big. We can't do all this eating, y'all. So when you go out on dates and stuff, or like even if it's with yourself or like with your friends or your partner, whoever you with, especially since it's love month, start planning stuff that doesn't really involve food. Start planning some dates that have to do with like, let's say if y'all like games, go to the arcade type of vibe, and then when the fall season come around, then you go carnival type of vibe. So it really depends on who you with. It depends on what they like. It depends on what you like. So me personally, I love my ideal date would be like let's say jazz club. We go to like a really nice jazz club, get dressed up, looking cute. Go to a jazz club, listen to some bomb music, get some, drinks, some food. We just vibe and just loving on each other, and that's the perfect vibe for me, y'all. Perfect. Let's see what we got, y'all. Let's see. We're good on time too. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is a good one. I think we did do this already. Yeah. Did we do this? Okay. If not, I'm gonna just say the question anyway. Y'all let me know in the comments if I did this one. What is a red flag that you always see but refuse to tolerate? Hold on, let me read that again. What is a dating red flag that you used to ignore but now you refuse to tolerate? So like something that you've noticed in your relationship, or while you talking to people, ladies, while you talking to people, something that you kind of like peep out, but like you don't really make a big deal out of it, or you just kind of ignore it, like okay, like all right, whatever. But then now it's like, oh no, if he doing that, oh no, we done, or we not. So I hope you understand the question. I hope I'm explaining this good, y'all. Y'all let me know. So something. Okay, let me go back. Let me think. A red flag that I used to kind of like. All right, whatever. Me personally, I do not like, and I think we kind of briefly talked about this too. Like when men are kind of like nonchalant or like don't really show their emotions. Don't they act like so cool, like Mr. Cool, like it is what it is, like I don't care, like that type of. Oh, that gets under my skin, y'all. That gets under my skin. Like, don't come around me acting like you don't care about me or you don't care about what's going on around you. Like, if we're planning something, you want me to do all the planning. Oh, no. No, 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 no. We got to do this thing together, you guys. We got to do it together. So, a red flag is like the nonchalantness. Like, that's weird. That's something I used to be like, all right, like, if that's who he is and that's who he is. But now it's just like, it's not attractive. It's like it literally shows that you don't care. It shows that you can care less about me or anything that's going on over here. So I think it's no point in us even connecting on that type of level if you know you had that type of attitude, that type of like demeanor, like it's no point in us even talking. So I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, I do not like that at all. Y'all let me know, like, what do y'all think about nonchalantness? Because I know a lot of these men out here, they be like, or at least they claim to be nonchalant. And they think it's like cool to say and cool to do, but it's it's doing more damage than good, y'all. If you're dealing with a man, or if you're dealing with somebody that says that they're like nonchalant, or they kind of like they have that I don't care type of vibe, don't deal with them. Don't don't at all. Don't. Okay, what is one skill or hobby that you want to master in 2025? Um, I really don't know. I know a lot of people has been going to, like, I know it's a place in Philly called Yay Clay, but like a pottery class. That's one thing I've always wanted to get into. Just didn't, but no, that's one thing. Yeah. So like pottery or like crocheting, but like so far I'm gonna probably do a YouTube video because I've learned how to do like the large like crochet blanket with like the chunky yarn type of thing from Target, Walmart, and I think it's at Hobby Lobby too, or either Michaels. But yeah, I'm gonna do a video so that y'all can see exactly how to do a blanket because that's cool. Um, so yeah. Okay, this is a good one. After you break up with somebody, is it safe to still talk to them? Like, is it like, do y'all still contact your exes? I feel like after you break up with somebody, we have nothing else to talk about. Like, what's the point in talking? I feel like if there is like an open window of communication, that means it's a possibility y'all could still be together again, or y'all could still be, you know, on the cool side. And oh my god, y'all. And yeah, so no, I wouldn't be still talking to my exes. That's weird. What y'all think? Do y'all still talk to y'all exes? I will hope not. I will hope not. But I wouldn't be talking to no exes of mine. Absolutely not. No ma'am. No ma'am. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on. Okay, do you want to have kids in the future? If so, how many? What will you instill in your child at an early age? That is good. Um, I think, um, me personally, I do want kids. I do want a boy first and then a girl. Just no particular reason. I think if I had a boy first, he would be more, protective. Because females can be protective. Because I'm protective over my little brother, but I think having a boy first, that kind of like, yeah, I think that's cute. That's just my personal opinion. Like, I love it. I love that idea. But, either or is fine with me. Whatever God bless me with, but yeah, definitely kids. Kids are so cute. What would I instill in my child? Um, I think we briefly talked about this too. Like, never changing who you are for anybody. Not mattering who it is, not mattering what they're trying to give you in return, or give you in not return, or in exchange for your self-respect. Not mattering if it's like a new job promotion, if it's whatever. Do not change. Do not sell your soul. Don't try to, fit in with any crowd. Be who you are. Be whoever God called you to be. Be set apart. You're not like everybody else. You're not. Be who you are meant to be. I would definitely instill that in my child. Mainly like the self love aspect and like loving on you before you expect anybody else to love you. You have to love yourself first and love what you see in the mirror and what you bring to the table and what you offer to the world. You have to love that first. Yep, that was good. Um, okay. It say, do you save phone numbers? I mean, I don't even know why that's even a thing. This is a random question I got off my Instagram responses when I posted on my story, y'all. I mean, I would only hope that y'all save people numbers. Like, who just got all these random numbers in their contacts with no name with it? Like, that is really weird. But um, I will hope y'all. I mean, if y'all got my number, I will hope y'all have Shira or Shy something. I will hope. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Where did I get these earrings? I forgot, y'all. I forgot. But if I end up remember, because that's how I do. I always say I forget something, and then it's like a few hours later, then I remember. So if I remember, I'm gonna definitely send you the link, girl. I'm gonna definitely send you this link. Um, let's see. What's a good question, y'all? Do y'all have any questions? Because I know I've been reading off of this, but I want to hear some from y'all. Like, what's a good question? We're gonna try to go until 10, y'all. Let's say we can push till 10. Let's see. Um, what's a good question on here? Um, okay. How do you handle conflict with other females? Again, I have a lot of stories in that department. Um, Conflict with other females, me personally, I can be honest with y'all. I sometimes I don't handle conflict the best because it depends on who it is, and I think that is only because like it depends on the female I'm kind of arguing with. Like I expect more out of certain women in my life, not matter if it's my sister, my mother, anybody that I'm kind of like you know kind of conflicting with anybody in my life, friends, family, whatever. Like if I expect a certain level of loyalty, love, and respect from you, like, it's just hard to kind of see that you know, you're not upholding that kind of standard. It's kind of, it's kind of weird, So y'all let me know, like, how do y'all feel about like, conflict with other females? Me personally, I mean, I don't know. It really depends for real. It depends on who it is, and it depends on what we're kind of beefing about. But like I always say, like we're getting grown. We are grown. I'm 24. We're grown. So like we're older. We're not younger, and like we have to eventually learn how to handle conflict. Better. It's not always about argument and like who's right, who's wrong. Apologies absolutely need to be given, and accountability needs to be addressed. But if people is not mature enough to acknowledge that, then you have to like kind of move on with that and grow and develop because yeah, we can't just sit and be like, oh, she ain't apologized to me. She ain't apologized to me. No, we're not doing that. We're not going to sit here and feel sorry for ourselves because we didn't get the apology we kind of was looking for. We can't do that. So, conflict with other females is kind of rough because females are very catty, and it really depends on who it is, y'all. I keep saying that, but it's true. It depends on who it is, like what we're beefing about, what we're talking about. Because it can be like anything, like, oh, like you said something about my clothes, but then, like, if I know it's not true, it's not true. But if you said something about my family, then that's a whole nother ball game, like, oh, yeah. Yeah, girl. You didn't cross the line there, sis. So, yeah, we need to handle that. We need to handle that. Because, yeah. So, it really depends on who the female is that's kind of like doing the weirdness. It depends. So, that's a good one, y'all. Um, what's another good one? If y'all have questions again, put it in the comments. Thank y'all so much for being on here thus far. We're almost to an hour, you guys. Thank y'all so much. Let's keep it going. Um, let's see. Um, let's see. Um, most of these questions are really good. Some of them I didn't even peep. Some of them are kind of repetitive, but yeah. Let's see what else we working with. Okay, here's a really good one. One of my friends has sent me. She texted this. Okay, here it is right here. Would you rather date for love or financial security? Would you rather date somebody for love, like true love, or would you rather date for financial security? Like you feel like they can hold you down on the money side. They feel like you feel like they can hold you down on the money side. I don't think that's good. I think you should be with somebody because think about it. Think about it. You're gonna spend a few months, maybe a year or two, kind of like learning them, getting to know them. You're investing your time. If you really like them, you might buy them a few gifts. You might show them that, like, hey, I'm just thinking about you. Here's some money for lunch, stuff like that. You're spending all this time trying to learn somebody, get to know somebody, love on somebody, and then if I don't really love you, I'm not going to do any of that stuff. I'm not going to be with you for financial security because me, not even just as a female, me as an adult, I should not be comfortable with leaning on my partner for any type of financial gain. Like, I should be having my own, you know what I'm saying? Whatever money that I want, I should be able to provide that myself. And then a partner is a plus because when I need, you have it. When you need, I have it. So it's like, I don't think it's really good for us to depend on who we're with on the to provide that money kind of. Yeah, I don't think it's good. And I think that mindset is kind of like a thing. It's like really glorified now, but it's not good. It's not good, ladies. It is not good to be with a man because he have, a nice car, he got the money, he looking kind of, good. He's looking, it's not wrong looking good, but like somebody that is really like wealthy and rich and they have, some money to their name. They got their stuff together. It's not really good to just be with them for that alone. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're in a relationship, he may have some money, got a good job, good car, stuff like that, and you love him, then of course, and that's a beautiful relationship. And then, you're financially secured. So that's a win-win. But when you get into a relationship with that mindset alone of, oh, I'm gonna get with you because you got this, yeah, okay, like that's not good. That is not good, y'all. That's not good. We should not be in a relationship that's like that, y'all. That's not good. um how do you know when it's time to walk away from a relationship that is toxic? How do you know? Okay, I think, again, if you notice like some toxic ways or like some things are kind of like shifting, me personally, before you walk away, have a conversation. Don't just be like, you know what, I'm done. That's not even naturally possible because naturally, us females, we're going to want to be like, hey, babe, like, let's talk about this real quick. Like, let's have a conversation. Like, I'm noticing, you know, something is really off in our relationship. Like, let's talk this thing out. It is not normal for us to just walk away as soon as we see something that kind of, off. Have that conversation first, number one. Then number two, if you notice that after that conversation, things are still being kind of weird between y'all, or like there's like a disconnect or something like really crazy happened, then yeah, get your stuff, girl, and then that's it. No more talking because me personally, I can only take so much. I don't have that much patience in the world, and that's why it really pays. It really like pays to know who you're with. Like it really matters that you know who you're with because not everybody have that patience level to be like, you know what, that's my man. I'm gonna stick beside him, because that's not happening over here. Okay, because once you cross lines with me, and once you like do some like little shady stuff, I'm not gonna want to be with you. Like I'm not gonna want to even invest time into you anymore or in our relationship because you crossed me once. And then when I seen it, I was like, you know what, let's have a conversation. Let's like kind of work this thing out. But it's like you didn't even acknowledge, you didn't even realize that your action right there hurted me. And like, me personally, I don't think that's a relationship, or I don't think that's a connection worth having anymore. And that's okay. If you have to disconnect from people that you see no longer serves you, it's okay to walk away. It is okay. Not matter. And then don't get me wrong, it's going to hurt, especially if you spent years and if you spent time with this person, like you spent so much time investing in this person, it's going to hurt. Trust, it is going to hurt. But listen, like we have to and that's why I talk about self-love all the time, because that has something to do, it's not just us single ladies, like ladies that are in relationships, You have to love yourself more than your man loving you, girl. Like, you have to love you first. Because even, well, we don't want to say something's going to happen in your relationship because, not every relationship is, messy and, a lot of drama going on because you do have good relationships out here. But you have to love yourself enough to be like, you know what, relationship or not, man or not, I'm gonna love me. I'm gonna love Shy. Man or not, relationship or not, boo or not, I'm gonna love me. And I'm not gonna allow anybody to come in my life and cause turmoil and confusion in my life, Because if you really love me, you wouldn't even have that mindset to do that. And to be creating like a toxic environment around me when you know that I didn't have that when you came in here. So, yeah. What y'all think? That was a really good question. One of my friends sent me that, so it was really good. Here's a good one. Okay, so what are your thoughts on splitting bills in a relationship? Is it fair or not? And I think we kind of briefly touched on this. Me personally, I think, I don't know. The man of the household, he is supposed to be the head of the household, so he has to be the head of the household, and bills are included in that. But I feel like on the woman's side, we're not supposed to just sit back and look cute and pretty, We can do that and then some. We can do that as well as help our husband, our man, with anything that he needs. Just like how we might want him to wine and dine us and to pay bills and stuff, we gotta be able to pay our own bills too. And whenever he needs, we gotta be there as well. Like, it's not, we need to come out of that old school type of mindset of, okay, the man has to be the one paying all the bills. Because guess what? It's okay for you to be like, you know what, babe, like, here's some money for this bill. Like, you can do that bill, I can do this bill. Don't just, when you get in a relationship, all the debt that you had from college, tuition, whatever, rather if it's like car note, whatever, don't do that. All the baggage and the bills that you've had your single years, by the time you're in a relationship, you just dropping it in his lap. That's not fair. That's crazy to me. So I feel like us, as once again, we're separating us being, the fact that we're females, us being adults, period. We're grown. We're grown. We should not even have that mindset to be just like, oh, here's my bills, you take care of that. Like, that's weird to me. When we created the bills, we should be able to handle the bills. So, I think it should be split. What y'all think? I think it should be split. So it's almost 10. It's almost 10 o'clock, y'all. So I'm gonna do one more question. Or I might do two more. I'm gonna do two. I thank y'all so much for viewing. Thank y'all so much for joining. I think I might do this again, maybe like later on in the month or maybe March. Y'all let me know. Because I love it. I love the live type of, interactions. I love it so much. And I thank y'all for viewing. Because it's my first time on YouTube Live, and I promise you it won't be the last, y'all. Because I love it. I like this, y'all. I like it. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, friendships and girl code. Here it is. Do you really? I think we did this already. Yeah, we kind of did. We touched on the girl code, kind of like a little bit. What's the worst way a friend can ever betray you? Ooh, that is good. The worst way? I don't think it's a worst way. I think all of it is wrong, straight like flat like that. But like the worst way, if you're my friend, if you Mm. If you lie, me personally, I cannot stand a liar. So if you lie to me about anything, it could be about something you stole from me, something you've said about me, about my family, something that you did to me or my family. If you lied about anything, because I don't like liars at all. So any type of lying, I think that is the worst thing that you could ever do as my friend, because that right there will cause you to, yeah, you won't be in my life no longer, So yeah, yeah, I do not like liars. How do you feel, or how do you handle a friend who is always in competition with you? That is so good, because unfortunately, it is a real thing, and I think we briefly talked. We briefly tapped into that in the beginning of the live. being in like girlfriend groups and like friend groups, and then it's that one friend that's like low key jealous or like she low key throwing shade, you know. That's a real thing. We talked about that, y'all, but I'm gonna like reiterate that because that's real. That's real. That's real talk. That's real talk. And I think it's crazy that that's even a thing. Like, because if I'm in a friends group, we all supposed to be vibing. You know, we all supposed to be friends and loving on each other as women, as young women. Why in the world are we hating on each other? Like, why? Like, I don't want to be you. You don't want to be me. You shouldn't even be jealous of anything I have. I'm definitely not jealous of anybody. So it's like, come on. We have no reason to even beef. We have no reason to even be going like this and like constantly at war, low key. You know, not even addressing her in our loud, but like in our minds, we like, yeah, like Shy, she thinks she the stuff because she got her all things Shy, her YouTube, and she thinks she got the little self love stuff going on. And cause trust, I've had friends that were like that, y'all. I've had friends in my life that I thought were friends, and they were constantly, y'all, constantly throwing shade, constantly like just doing the most. And I had to be like, you know what? I love you, but I love me more. And I'm not gonna sit here and allow the disrespect to continue, y'all. So yeah, I think that is really weird. But that was a good question, y'all. That was a good one. Um, uh, I'm gonna do okay. I'm gonna do one more, y'all. I'm gonna do one more because these questions were really, really good. And then maybe I'll go live sometime, maybe next Sunday. I don't know. What y'all think? Either next Sunday or next Saturday or something like that. I'll let y'all know. But I'm gonna do one more, you guys. One more. Let's end on a good note. Okay. Let's see. Okay. This is this is a really good one. Okay. What is your take on body count and why do people care so much? That is so good because us as women, I think we are subconsciously, I would only hope that women are subconsciously like keeping, not even keeping track, but like being mentally mindful and aware of like the partners that you have. Like, rather if it's like, you know, y'all going full throttle with, or like if it's just like a kiss, whatever. Like, be mindful of who you connecting with on that type of level. You know, you shouldn't be out here just doing a whole bunch of stuff unless if that's your thing, that's your thing. We listen and what? We don't judge. But listen, y'all. Me personally, I don't think that's kind of cool. I don't think that us as women, we should just be like willy nilly with our bodies and like not really caring about the partners that we have because STDs are real. People are still dying from this disease, unfortunately, and everything is not cured overnight. Things are like seriously happening, y'all. So we have to be more careful. I've heard too many stories just in my personal like friend group alone. Like even in high school, like we thinking we young and we innocent. Huh? Trust some, yeah, some high school girlies are not innocent. So yeah, it was a whole nother time back then, y'all. But listen, we definitely have to be more cautious of that, y'all. Just being more aware of our bodies and like what we invite in our spirits because when you cross that level with somebody, that is a spiritual connection. That's a spiritual connection. So you don't want to be spiritually connecting with all these people and all these different, you know, things. You don't want to do that. So yeah, y'all. I think that's a really good thing. What is my take on body count? Me personally, it's good for the woman to be aware mentally about her body count, but it's not for, I don't think it's not for a man to constantly ask her or question her about her body count. I think that's corny to me, is whack, and I think that that should even be a thing to even, like, let's say if you want to date, if somebody asks y'all like what is your body count, or like, I I don't get it. It's like 95% says no, he shouldn't even ask that in the first place. But the 5% in me is like, okay, I kind of get why he asked because of the fact that, you know, he want to know what he getting into, you know, what he getting involved with, because some females are really like out here for real, and like we discussed already, like STDs and stuff. That's a real thing, and it's still a real thing. So, but I don't think it's a man's job to constantly make that a thing. Like, how many partners have you had? Because 9 times out of 10, he has had way more partners than you've had. So I don't think it should be a thing to even acknowledge unless something may come up, or like if he has a concern about it, then like he can ask in a gentleman like way, but not be rude and like degrading about like how many, like, oh, she's a whore, you know, stuff like that. Like, no, 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 no. No, it's not. We can't be bashing women, okay? We can't be doing that. And then on top of that, I don't think it's a must to kind of bring that up like the first date or whatever it is. Like, it's not important because none of your business. But I think us as ladies, as women, we have to be we have to be subconscious and be mentally aware of like who we invite in our spirits. We have to be aware of that. Um, and what was the second part to that question? Let me go back. Let me go back. Oh, and why do people care so much? Um, I mean that's for them to answer. I mean, I don't know why people care so much. I mean, you would think that people would worry about themselves before worrying about other people, but listen, everybody's different. Everybody is different. Me personally, I'm worried about me, and then by the time I'm in a relationship, I mean, yes, that's something that you do kind of like ease on in there, like, because you don't want to be caught off guard with anything, because that's gonna be crazy. But in a what's the word? Kind of like you kind of want to slip that in there. You don't want to be like, all right, how many partners you had? That's kind of weird. Me personally, that's kind of weird. But I think us as women, as ladies, we have to mentally be aware, mentally be cautious of like who we invite in our bodies and our spirits, because we can't be like, you know, intermingling and being involved with a lot of people, because that's kind of not good as well. But that's a good question, because that's kind of like a thing. Like, why do guys care so much? Oh my eyes, y'all. Why do guys care so much about body counts? Like, you would think that wouldn't be like a thing, but it definitely is a thing. It's a thing, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't know why it's a thing. But that's kind of a weird thing to even have, even on your mind. I mean, I get it to an extent, but I feel like us as ladies, we definitely have to make sure that our bodies are ours alone, and we're not going to let the opinions of other people kind of like change our mindset and kind of throw us off. Like, if we feel like it's my body, my choice, if I want to be out here doing me, doing my thing, let me do that. But it's not for a man to kind of bash me about it either. So I don't know. That's kind of like a that's kind of like a question that really can go either way, but I'm on more so the female side. Like, I feel like, the body count thing, it shouldn't even be a thing, but as long as you are caring about the bodies that you've had, and you're caring about who you had invited in your life in that particular aspect. And yeah, so yeah, it shouldn't matter, but it is what it is. As long as we're kind of like mentally keeping track of that thing, y'all, we should be good. We should be good. So y'all, I thoroughly enjoyed this conversation. No, it is not going to be the last one, you guys, but I am going to log out for tonight, you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining my very first live on YouTube, you guys. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for your wonderful comments of love. The conversation was real, y'all. It was so real. I might continue this. Y'all let me know. Should I continue this? I'm definitely gonna post this on my channel if y'all want to go back and like look at the live, and like even if you have questions about anything I've said, or like if you have questions that you want me to read for the next live that we do, or like maybe something that you want me to do for a YouTube video. I haven't decided if I should do another live or just make another YouTube video. Which I think live YouTube. Yeah, I don't know. But either or, thank you guys so much for viewing my live. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me on tonight. I know it's kind of late, so I'm gonna get off of here. But thank you guys so much. I love you all. I'm definitely going to record a video and a vlog. Maybe, I don't know. I'll record something this week. Definitely the Godwin series. I'm going to do episode 5 this week. Probably tomorrow. tomorrow. We shoot for tomorrow. So yeah. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, y'all. If y'all are not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe to All Things Shy. That is my channel, you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank y'all so much for viewing. Thank y'all for rocking with me on tonight. And I will see y'all in the next live, y'all. Peace out, y'all. Peace out.